Uh, okay, we're up, we're here. 30 million bounty. Ladder reset. Standard is 17. Damn, 30 million. That feels sad. But a reset is a reset. These emotes. Oh, right, they took out all the One Piece emotes because of Bandai being a little bitch. And trying to copyright everything. Alright, so first thing to do, we gotta see what the hell we're doing. Let's load this. Let's rename it. Do I have a 7 or something in 17? I'll just do it. 000 17. Start with an engine one. Let's load this and delete the file. Okay, so if we have two options. So from what we know of the meta, we have a couple of potential problems. We have the Sabo, as far as I know. Mihawk, rocks, shit like that. And so, not fully certain how I wanna. Let's actually just copy the KO engine list first. Now, if people are running the Sabo and the Luffy, then I do feel like the OP10 Shiryu might be worth it. Why is it not? Okay. The OP10 Shiryu might be worth it just to kill those two costs that increase their cost. If we can kill the cost increase, then all his mons go back to nothing. And the two costs, of course, also. Let's look at a red-black Sabo list. There's nothing yet. What the hell? Oh well. Da, 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 da. I think I'm just gonna start with something vaguely like this. Engine, do I want finger pistol? I think I was having this for triggers and rocks maybe. But this was mostly for OP16.5 with the what do we take out? I think this is fine. Just to experiment. Just to see how we do at the start here. OP17, get into ranked. Let's just start. Hello, no English. The Hitterbu should run Black Vortex. It doesn't sound like a bad idea. I guess it would be good against Lin Lin. Guess against Sabo we could turn off his things. We're second. Killing his one cost would be nice, but then we kind of don't really have anything on 4. There's much better hands, such as this one. If he plays a one cost, I'll still play Dog. And then I guess in this scenario, I just play 20 searchers. Finger pistol. He has a bunch of cost increase. I feel like it's not going to be good. 5 cost Kuzan. He didn't have an on-play searcher then, so I think we can just pass. Those finger pistols are pretty good to ram Jesus. I mean, yeah, that's always a benefit of finger pistol, but that alone is not enough to include it in the list. I will make progress. I don't have anything to play, huh? Well, I guess if I find another Lafitte, I could play it, but I think I'm just gonna go for 10 cost. Even though playing another, like, you wouldn't be able to kill both. I think just the fact that one even curve, he's got low tempo, and we're gonna have we bought him like 110 cost, so on 6 we play Kuzan, on 8 we play the 5 cost and some other shit. For now, I guess I'll just play Doc. Shoot a 4 cost if he has any. On 5, I guess on 4 he has shit like the Sol. Yeah. I think I just black hole it. I'll play the Caribou. Do I get him one higher? I don't have anything for him to swing into, but I mean, he probably has it on, so I'll put him to 5. And then we black hole and Caribou, and we trash Augur, and we pass. Next turn, Kuzan. Following turn, nothing really. We're gonna trash the Devon. This way I can also put pressure on him. Since now he actually has to start countering, and I have the extra Dawn. Okay, we get 2 cards. Play this, we trash a Devon, we pass. Feels bad to have the Dock, but I guess on the other hand, maybe there's things he didn't play because he knows I have the Dock, and maybe he'll have 1 cost later that he might wanna play, but okay. That's 11, not 12. Seven life. We will just take that card. Do I need a Kuzan? Not really, right? I just take it, okay. And then we block. Do I grab Burgess right away? He's at 10 already, so pretty scary. Kuzan. Gives me an extra card, but I think Burgess is the way to go. We have enough cards. Swinging 10 into the 9. Not really worth it. Does the Sabo counter event only work on revolutionary characters? If you have a revolutionary army type character with a cost of 8 or more. Okay, so doesn't work, but I don't think I swing into it. I think I just stun the Zoro. 7k swing isn't the end of the world, and then go live. Alright, yeah. Then we go 5. Is it worth it to go 10? Like, he's still relatively healthy. Maybe I should just go for the board. Yeah, only 1 Burgess. Let's make him give up more, and then next turn we should be able to kill Zoro. Why? What? I'm fucking stupid. What? I meant to stun the Zoro. What the hell? All right. You know what? First game of the day. We're gonna ignore that mistake. Obviously, I should have stunned the Zoro. Also makes it easier to swing into. The advantage is that I get to swing into the Zoro and permanently kill him. So I guess upon second thought, it's not actually that bad. Because it means Zoro dies instead of this 5 cost. 10 into 10. I He can only go 11, right? So we just block this. Do I counter with stronger? Yes, I do. Then on my turn, I play 10 cost. I stun one of the pirate dockings. Kill this. Two blockers, 3 life against 3 swings. He is not in range to play Roger. That would be the only win condition. But even with Roger, then the Usopp won't be able to get high enough, so there is no out. Easy win. What's your opinion on the new Zoro from Elbaf, the 2K that protects board? Like, for us to run? I mean, decent. It's the same as Perona. The difference being that he costs 2 non to play, but his price of bottom decking is much cheaper. So I guess he can, what, kill a teach? I'm sorry, my friend, but that's not gonna be enough. There's the 10 cost. Does it matter? Not really. What does he, if I swing 3 times, yeah, no, he's dead in every conceivable scenario. He's at 6, so I'll just do, I don't know, 3. Yeah, so the Zoro basically, like, if you have something that you'd want to protect from, like Gravity Blade, the bottom decking things from your trash is basically free and your opponent will never do it. If you have Perona on the field, you need to trash a card, which your opponent also won't do unless you don't have cards in hand. So the downside of Perona is that your opponent can force you into an awkward situation where you can't actually use the ability because you don't have enough cards in hand, or you can't counter out of a card or something because, or you know, basically you need to always have one card in hand to be able to use Perona. So Zoro is better in that regard, but the fact that he costs 1 more can be problematic depending on when we're trying to weave him in. He isn't running traditional Sabo, he's running Elbow of Sabo. He doesn't have Roger or the Revolutionary Army pack. Okay, so they don't even run Revolutionary Army, so they don't even run the counter event. Okay, that's good to know. I knew they were I knew they were running Elbow, the lovely name I heard. But yeah, I suppose if you put the whole package in, you won't have enough space for a bunch of Revolutionary Army stuff. Mihawk. That's a lot of searchers. And a beautiful target for the stage. Do I stop his on plays? He didn't mulligan. There's a good chance he just has an ungodly amount of searchers. And I am going to stop him. Fuck it. Okay, so he just plays a Perona and passes. I would like a Doc Q. Yeah. I do. I'll give up the 10 cost. Killing the Perona means that killing the Perona means that he doesn't have targets for his You're My Samurai draw event, and he doesn't have anything to kill something like the dog. Coffin Bow draw prevented, Perona draw prevented. So at the moment, we've lost 2 cards, and he lost 2 cards as a result. But it also means that he didn't get to search. It's a teach that's bottom decked. We have to keep that in mind because we trashed one more, so there's only one left. But run the odd curve. I should have swung first. Always swing first, my friends. Always swing first. We kept Myra instead of Lafitte because that way on 7 we can play a 6 cost Kuzan and a Myra in case we I very much need to find a Burgess. Okay, well, I have a Burgess. The hell am I talking about? Okay, so this is going very smoothly. We are absolutely shitting on this dude. Burgess and now... That's unfortunate. I think we just do 4 Burgess, Caribou, Maera. Maybe we find a 5 cost Kuzan? There's the 6 cost, obviously too fucking late. 5 life. This time we go through, trash, a Caribou, pass. We are fucking annihilating this dude. Purple Nell match, can we win with this deck? Yes we can. I'd say, like if both, if you and your opponent are playing it well, 45% maybe? If you're playing it better than your opponent, then you've got a slight advantage. If only every starting hand were like this, true. It has been very fortunate. Would love to shoot the shanks here, but for that I need something that's not this. Black hole would have been the thing. That means Shanks lives. We play these, which means I have 3 done left. I guess I can just swing into the Shanks. I could ignore, yeah, but if I ignore the Shanks, then he can rest my Kuzan, which is a pain in the ass. I need this thing to die. It'll be 9 into 9 with these. But he has Dawn open. So, what did he swing into with his 5 swing? Oh, the Caribou, okay. I was wondering, like, did he swing lower to have extra Dawn open? No, the extra Dawn wouldn't have helped. I could just give up on playing the Kuzan and just swing. One, two. Okay, 2k, 1k to protect this. That's good. In that case, he has 1, 2, 3, 6 rested cards, which means the giant event won't work. So I think I just clear the board here. Like if Shanks dies, I don't think there's a, you know, there's no. So if I do 5, then it's like 14. Yeah. Okay. Luna would be a pain in the ass. Mihawk would be a pain in the ass. I guess he has the Shanks. Yeah, that's the other one that's annoying. We can't counter out of that. But it's not the end of the world. Don't want him to know what's in my hand. I think 10 cost is worth playing instead of killing this. Are you fucking serious? Oh my god, dude. The Luna trigger. This is unfortunate. I don't think I'm getting another 10 cost this turn. Always taking Kuzan here. I have Burgess and Devon as good options of what to grab. Most of their events are leader only, and the one that defends board requires 8 rested cards. Otherwise only 2k. I got Altered Rocks. Are we Rocks gaming? No, we're not. We love Luna Trigger. Yes, we do. I can probably just kill him. If I defend, like, I mean, he has 3 swings. If he has another Shanks, then I guess he could have more. I guess since he has Miyok leader ability, he can still swing for 8. So 8, 11, 12, 12 would definitely kill me. If I don't have some sort of blocker. He can't play Dead Man's Game and the Shanks, so it will be fine. Is there a scenario where he lives? So he has 6 rested, he has 7 rested cards. But he'll have to rest another Dawn to use the event, and then he'll get the full 4k. So the highest I could do, if I trash these are both 12. 13, 13, 13. And so he could have like 4k, 4k. There's a possibility where he lives. Like theoretically I could lose. If he has, it's almost like the chances that he has enough are basically nothing, but guess I could have done 13. No, 12 is good. Yeah, okay, so he does have exactly enough. Okay, so maybe I would have lived. Maybe I would have killed him. Maybe not. First, we get him to 0, and then we make sure we don't die. Damn, where's our Rush Burgess? Devon, gain blocker, trash a stage, and we win. Like if this was a 4k event or this was another 2k, then we would have lost. So made the right play. If only he had on plays and a blocker. And I didn't have black hole. If only. GG. Yeah, it's one of those situations where lethal is tempting and it's basically almost guaranteed, right? Like he had a shit ton of counter, and he was only barely able to counter out of the 12k swing. So I could have done, 13, 14 instead of 12, 15. But if 13 goes through, yeah, basically if he can counter out of the 12k swing, right? Then there's a good chance he can counter. He has one more k counter than that, and that way if he gets a 2k from life, I lose the game, and this way there's no scenario where I lose. So 99.9% versus 100%, you should take the 100%. I wouldn't hold it grandly against any of you if you were to just go for game. But with those events, gotta be careful. Kaido, first OP17 leader. So we have the potential problems of if he has his like ideal ramp of like queen into king into 10 cost, I think we just lose. But that's a very unlikely scenario. Okay. That is a nice assortment of things. Get another ramp. We go 5 life. We play Burgess for 4. Now he can't play king. Is there any... I don't think there's any like significant on play that I'm worried about for Kaido here. We just pass. He can't play king. So what did you draw? Lead performers. Yeah. I feel like the matchup with Kaido is probably gonna be where like if he gets queen into king into 10 cost, the one that negates and KOs us, then he wins. And if not, then we're very heavily favored. Oh damn, okay. We take that every time. I guess now he could have the Kaido. No, he can't because he's on 6 again, and the Kaido is 7. So there's still no problem. There's the king. Insane card. We kept the black hole. In case he swings, we could grab Kuzan. We don't have Augur, but we might get him. I would love to kill this, but I could also just ignore it. If he has the Kaido next turn, he's gonna kill one, which sucks. I guess I can always turn it into a Burgess if the situation calls for it. So if I get an Augur now, then I'll do that. I do not. I think I take another 10 cost. I trashed one already. I think in all the scenarios I play this here, so. Okay. Now probably just Grab Burgess. No black hole combos, sadly. I guess he can D-ramp if he wants to. He can ramp up with king. Actually, I'm gonna stronger black hole it. That costs 5, which means I have 2 left. For Lafitte. I guess I could have used the Lafitte first to grab Augur. That would have been better. That's my bad. Oh, we didn't find it anyways. Guess I'll just take this to trash. Stronger. Boom. 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 Nice. So worst case scenario, he has the Kaido and kills a Burgess. That would suck. I guess after that he gets an extra Dawn. Yeah, so no, that's for this one. Okay. Goes. Okay. Okay, but he gets it afterwards, right? So he can't he can't give it minus and then attach Dawn. Good to know. We simply stun the blocker. Now we go 5-9-9. And next turn we kill him. Easy. Slow beam. Damn, okay. And he rests the Burgess. I guess it kind of makes sense. If he doesn't have a swing threat anyways, then the teach block is irrelevant and he just wants to stop a swing. There's no point boosting Burgess. How to separate Dawn like that? You right click between the Dawn. DMG incoming, because why wouldn't that? No, DMG wouldn't be enough to kill us. In that last game, I mean. So he has the Big Mom. Does nothing, and he's dead. Dot, dot, dot. Don't see why I wouldn't just block. Hey look, we found Augur. Grab a 2k. I mean, I will just 10 cost, because why wouldn't I? The game is Jover. Let's go up to 10 just because we can. 2k, 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 2k. Well, you know, if he had only 2ks, which would be like 10 or something, then he could have made it. But I still wouldn't have died. So, we're chilling. Next private lobby. Now, we are 3-0, but to be fair, nothing insane so far. Ace. Very annoying. I'm happy about the dog, but Moby Dick is annoying. Kind of want to set up the dock. I'll still grab a stage. I don't think we ever starve him, so I think it's kind of a race. We don't really. We can't survive him forever. That's the general thing you have to accept. Being able to play like an 8k rush every turn is just not something we can, you know, sustainably deal with. Sadly, no augur, so I actually have to kill it with black hole, which is kind of sad. Knowing my luck, this is where I find augur. Yep. Probably still take it. Yeah. No. Unfortunate. Now, if he has the 6 cost rusher, I mean they're all rush, but if he has the 6 cost that kills Doc Q, that would suck. But I guess I could have countered that, debatably. I should have countered that. It's not that I could have, but I should have. Tempest Kick would have been nice. God damn it, bro. Can we find something? Guess we just play Augur? I don't really see an out. I should have countered that 5k swing. Can't really swing into the... Can I play Burgess? Nah. I have to play the Augur. Dun, dun, dun. Right. Annoying little shit. Ugly has all art too. Fuck this guy. Gotta counter the double attack and it gets blocked the 10k swing. I have to black hole this to kill it. I have to block because if he gets the rusher, then the Vista there. Fucking finally, but it's too late and I don't have black hole. So I can't kill the Marco, which means I can't kill anything. Which means it's just fucking over. Is that worth doing? I probably need to play Kuzan. Okay, and then he has the OP17, so I could go to 8k. I would prefer him not to become an 8k leader because then my plans to win the game kind of disappear. My just hope here is basically just on the last swing, I turn the Kuzan into Devon. 9,000. God damn. It's 3 swings, so I have to block this. These can still all go live. I mean, he can try to kill me. I will just do Devon. Sure, he can swing into it. But, so he does what, 9, 10, 11, which means I'm always dead. I need a bunch of 2Ks. Did he give rush already? No, he didn't. So black hole trigger would also win me the game. It actually wouldn't, never mind, because he could still redirect. So if he attacks with this first, and now he would get punished by me black holing this from the trigger, because then he doesn't get rush. But that's the only out I have. Nope. That's Kuzan. Yeah. And so if I black hole there, I get the trigger. Then next turn I have to get through this. What does he have? Okay. So he has I guess he might leave a dawn open then, huh? Assuming he doesn't, he has like, you know, 2k, 1k, 2k, 2k, 1k, 2k. So 4 2ks. So even if I go like, yeah, I mean I'd have to do something like 11 or something for like a bit balanced swing, and he can always get out of that. So I was cooked. He won the coin toss. He had the perfect curve. He had, you know, started with the stage, then went on to the one of the best forecasts into the game, into the 6 cost Marco preventing all removals, into the 8 cost new gate, into another 8 cost new gate. There was legit nothing I could do. On 5, if I'd had an Augur or Kuzan, I could have Augur docked the Luffy instead of black holing it, and then when he plays the Marco, I have Augur dock instead of, you know, nothing. Uh, and then maybe Augur would have lived. Maybe I could have then, you know, then black hole the Marco, and then he doesn't have a board, and I'm in a much better position. One thing to take from it, from like, you know, what can we do better? When I was at 5 life, I took his 5k swing life, and I should have countered that because I knew that there was going to be an 8k swing life, so we need all that HP. So counter those 5k swings against red ace. What up, guys? Hey, Dandy. The Rocks deck looks absolutely busted. The matchup, how's the matchup? Rough, I think. Starving Ace is scary. Sadly for Rocks, the bustedness comes from board plays. That part is nice. But he also just has vanilla stats and could counter. Pain in the ass. You play for Burgess in the Ace matchup. You can't keep up with removal. That kind of makes sense, but at the same time, like, another fucking Ace. Is it the same dude? No. Some other loser. I don't think he really has a 3 cost, so I'll drop the Shiryu and pass. Again, we lose the coin toss. This time he had Garb. Blah. Like, I get playing for Burgess for game, kind of, but like the Augur Dog clearing that 4 cost Luffy seems pretty fucking important. Red Ace, the only on play is the 10 cost, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, kind of. The 8 cost Newgate also has an on play to give minus 6,000. If you don't have anything relevant rested, then you don't have to worry about that. Dock you, maybe? Yeah. Generally, Dock Q will eat a swing and also draw me a card, so I prefer it over the Lafitte here. And pass. I guess ideally he goes live and plays the forecast Luffy. But I don't think he's gonna play the forecast Luffy and not kill Doc. Oh. Neat. The greed is to trash Augur and then top deck Kuzan, but that is a bit too greedy for my taste. But actually I don't need to, because I just trash it for leader ability. There's nothing to prevent. There's no point wasting a card. I just Augur Dock it. I have some counters, so if he plays the Marco to rush into it, I might be fine. Okay. Yeah, so this is the kind of route I wanted to have last game. Should have watched the Red Ace games I posted in Discord. I might check them out. You gotta go for down chase run. Yeah, that was that. I think the Ace is better than Black Yamato when it comes to the rush. I mean, not too much of a surprise. Easy curve. I promise Burgess works, removal doesn't. Okay, I'll try it out next time. The rush allows him to clear removal setup every turn. I guess so. This dude, however, seems insistent on ignoring it. Speaking of which, please give me a black hole. Fuck. Well, in that case, we just go 5 life, 6 life, and then play our 2 blockers. Doing my second OP17 pre in 1 hour. Good luck in the pre-release. If he plays the new gate, I mean, he can kill the Augur if he really wants to. I'll keep my card. That's if he even has it. I guess worst case is actually the Vista, KOing the Caribou and the Dock in one go, but I feel like he would have, if he had the Vista, he would have played it last round to kill the Dock Q instead of the Marco. If he has it now, we are mega. What the fuck is this? 2 if your opponent minus 3 then power. The hell? Yeah, I mean, that is just dead, I think. Is there a point defending it? I mean, there is. I guess this also has rush, right? Whitebeard Pirates, 8,000 power or more. Yeah, so that fucker is dead. Black hole would be nice, but we'll see. Do I grab probably 5 crossed Kuzan? Or just Burgess for life? Yeah, I'll just go for Burgess. Life, okay. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. I think I just kill the Luffy. And play Burgess? Oh my god, fuck, he has the protection. Oh god. I can just dock you again, I guess. It's probably the best play. Question is just if he has another one. Would be really funny if I had another dock. But yeah, I guess the Marco is a huge pain. I needed a black hole last time. Like, if I had gotten a black hole, then... And I had kept the audio. Okay, see, now it dies. So I can play Caribou. Mm, feel like I just play Caribou, trash for leader ability to go to 8. And go 9 into this ace. If he counters out of this. It gives me a 2k. Get rid of a dock. That way we get to 11. Trash Devon, that way we get to 12. And then we test if he has another 2k. No, he doesn't. I think with that we win. No, I think he still has the Vista win condition. If he top decks Vista here, we just lose on the spot. That's not Vista. Okay. The Burgess wasn't big enough, so the new gate didn't give him. It wasn't cheaper. We counter this. Do I counter the Marco swing? I think I just block with the... I think the 2-2Ks will get me out of an 8k swing at some point in time. So there's black hole, but I don't think it's worth it. I just play 10 cost. Guess I've... No, it can revive itself even just from battle. Really annoying. Yeah, we stunt Newgate. I just go 5, 6, 9 life. Probably get one card and put him to 1 life. I doubt he has, yeah, exactly. Pass. He, including leader ability, has 3 swings, and I have 2 life and 1 blocker, which means I cannot die. And with 1 life, no blockers, and me having Burgess Augur teach, yeah, okay, it's game. Anyone else watching Psycho at work? I guess that question isn't directed at me. I'll have my first pre-release in 6 hours, and we'll have 2 at the same time Saturday. Yeah, I also have 2 tomorrow on Saturday. Gonna be dope. Cheers from Brazil, Carl. Well, you know, greetings back to Brazil. I can do 12 again. I think if he uses all of that on that, then... He can't kill the Burgess and something else. He can use all of his resources, and then he can kill Burgess. If I block 2k... I guess he could attach 3. No, Augur lives. Yeah, so he can kill Burgess if he wants to, but nothing else. And that way, I still have Teach, Augur, and Leader against 0 blockers, which is enough. If he has the Luffy again, that would be really annoying. Becoming a 7k leader is a pain in the ass. Okay, now he can't even kill Burgess. He has the 2 Dawn. Does he have the Luffy? No, he doesn't. To be fair, Augur would have killed it, Tempest Kick would have killed it, Black Hole would have killed it. So I would have had many ways to deal with it. I guess no, the Augur Duck thing doesn't work because of Marco, but Black Hole would have worked, and I do have Black Hole. Now, here's 2 events. At best, they're 4K events. I think 11, 13, 13 or something. I don't think there's any triggers that can hurt me, so bye-bye. Alright, we avenged ourselves against Red Ace. Hello, love your love for Teach Black. Where are you from? I'm from Germany. Did you already perform at a regionals with Teach recently or made achievements something? No, not really. Unfortunately not. Sadly the regionals I had were in 16 and not 16.5. In 16, like just when my regional came up, everybody started playing Gravity Blade, and it made the Nami and Goofy matchups so much more of a pain in the ass. And I wasn't playing, since it was just coming up, I wasn't taking in Perona yet, so it was just brutal. 16.5 is so good for us. Red Green Luffy as the strongest deck in format is like a dream for us because it's like an 80% win rate stomp. Mihawk is favored. Nobody's playing Penel, nobody's playing Gravity Blade anymore. It's just beautiful, but no regional, unfortunately. Now for 17, we'll have to see. The things from before remain true. People aren't playing Gravity Blade. We're still favored into Mihawk strong. Now, unfortunately, Red Green Luffy has kind of dropped, and he's like mega free, so that's unfortunate. But people are playing Sabo, and we are favored into that as well. So while I don't think we can get to an 80% win rate like we would against Red Green Luffy, we can still definitely get above 60. The rocks will be a pain, I think, and so we'll have to see how popular that is and if we can find ways to make that matchup more favored. Yeah. Robin. Well, we have stage into trashing stage. Do I grab Dog or do I grab the Kuzan? That's tough. I have another Myra. Kuzan is really good. I don't know what exactly. Probably just searchers. Did he get anything in? The pudding can she can use the pudding, right? I'll have to turn off on place for that. She gets to draw 3 cards. Bit too much for my taste. 6 cost is good. Helps deal with some of the banished shit. So let me check real quick. Yellow here. Oh no, yeah, here pudding. Trash 1 card with trigger, draw 3 cards. I do not want that happening, so we're gonna give up on the Augur here. If he goes 7 life, we'll just have to lose the card. If he goes 6, we counter. We don't want to get banished. He does have the pudding, so we made the right play. Let's get rid of the black hole here. Shiryu is, I think, just really good for tempo. We'll play him. I guess I can play him with Kuzan, but I could also just play him and activate Lafitte. Lafitte probably is actually better. Would eat a swing, or just give me a free card. Um, just another 6 cost for the curve. And then we play the Shiryu and KO this. And once again, we will... I guess having Kuza might be nice if I get a Dock Q. But I think we probably just play the 6 cost. Deal with the banish swing. So far so good. We don't have a 2k anymore, so if she does swing 6 and goes life, we do lose a card, but if she goes 5... Okay, so she lets the Lafitte live, kind of expected. The banish. Okay, stage, that is not a big loss at all. Okay, so just some bodies, but nothing really that concerns us very much. Do I want Burgess or Kuzan? Probably just Burgess and trash it. We already have one Burgess, we already have one Kuzan. I guess he's running the Big Monk package, right? Which means he's running all these trigger bodies. Do they have on plays? They're as far as I remember, all the on plays are during their turn only, meaning that your turn on play, your turn on play, your turn on play. No, the Charlotte Montdor can reveal 2 cards with trigger to KO 2 1 costs. The Sweet Generals is 6. Okay, so there he does have 1 card where it is relevant. So let's do a Lafitte. Just grab a Devon. He can use the Brûlé to finally kill the Lafitte. Okay. Now, if he does get the trigger body, it at least won't KO the Lafitte. Okay, he gets the Generals. We can't KO with that. But it isn't a huge body. He has the 10 cost Big Mom, and that's kind of his win condition here. We're not running Vortex. If we grab Burgess to block the leader swing, I don't think he's gonna bother attaching Dawn and swinging into it. I could even grab a Kuzan. A 5 cost, just to bait some swings here. Could also block and counter. Keep the Kuzan. If I grab the Burgess, I guess I have more pressure on his life. If I grab the Kuzan, the Burgess, it's at 8. If I take a 5 cost Kuzan, it probably just dies. Next turn I play another one, which I guess makes Burgess a pretty good choice. I feel like that's the play. Like if I got counter, like one option is basically I block, I counter. He doesn't swing with these. He plays, I don't know, another one of these. And then next turn he plays his 10 cost. These 3 bounce up to 8k and he goes like 5, 8, 8, 8. But then from those 8k swings, I proc my 2 Kuzans, grab Burgess, and kill him. But by the same line of reasoning, I could just grab Burgess now. Do I swing with these then? Is it worth it? For that 5k swing? Maybe? All I have is 2 5k swings life and then 8. Put him to 1. Next turn, 2 Burgesses. It'll definitely make progress. He could get another body from the trigger, which would be annoying. What are you guys up to? I'll answer after this decision at the very least. Mm, I have another one. Easier to defend. If you can kill one Shiryu, so be it. Yeah. Okay. I won. So let's see, how would this have gone? So he would have gotten a trigger. He didn't have the 10 cost. I guess he would have probably played like Yamato and Daifku. These two, left these swinging. He would have top decked the Big Mom next turn. So if he plays these two, then he has a blocker. This dies. And I probably go life and proc this. So then he has 4 of these 4000 trigger thingies. He plays the 10 cost Big Mom. He gets to go 5, which I counter. And then he gets to go 8, 8, 8, 8. We have one Kuzan blocker on the board. The Burgesses would be at 9. We have some counter. No, pretty bricky. 2 counters, 2 1Ks. Not a lot. But he isn't able to attach Dawn. So he can't kill the Burgesses, which means and he can't kill me, which means he kills the Shiryu and does some damage to my life. Then he's at 1 life, and I have 2 Burgesses and nothing else. But he would have the Yamato. Now, because he killed the Shiryu, I would be able to bring it back with a Kuzan to shoot the base Yamato, and I can also grab a black hole to do that. Stronger dog Q also works. So probably for like 5 Dawn, let's say, I would be able to remove the blocker if he does play it. And then he has, then I have Burgess, and he needs a counter out of those. They would be at 10. After he plays 2, he'd have 3 cards in hand, so he would die. So the game was won. He didn't have the patience to sit through me thinking, but hey. You see November regionals announced in UK? No, I didn't. Will you be going to the Flame with Teach? No. I guess maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of like not the going to regionals in Utrecht, but not like a specific Flame event, but I think that counts as some sort of, I don't know. But not to some specific Flame event, but just regionals. Where we can find your deck list, please. So first of all, it's where can we find your deck list, and I'll show you after the game. I'm just using something somewhat preliminary. Black Luffy, fun. I have to say, bro, you were my hero. Thank you for posting your videos. Glad to hear it, man. Thanks. Keep enjoying the videos, keep enjoying the guides and gameplay. I will keep bringing them out. I enjoy it. Big Mom Slab, yeah. They run Big Mom Package Slab, yep, you remember correctly. How does this feel into Mihawk, Ace, Sabo, Black, Luffy, and Rocks? Okay, well, that's a big ass list. Mihawk, favored. Ace, the red Ace, unfavored, I think. Sabo, favored. Black Luffy, very favored. Rocks, unfavored, I think. Do you think 7 cost Teach is probably too slow to play in 17? Yes, probably. Thanks. Sorry, my English is not the best. It's fine, it's fine. That's why we correct and get better. I don't know where you're from, but um, okay, we're mulligan this, obviously. Okay, I've never played against Black Luffy, but I can shoot one of the. I guess I'll play Dog and then maybe Shiryu to shoot his 3-cost thingy. If I play stage, I can't play anything else unless I top deck a 1-cost. And only Myra is really a target. He does have 2 costs that, you know, they aren't all buffed, so. I do think that if I look at the card list here for Black, I think he has a lot of on play early on. Usopp for the search. Ged doesn't really do anything. Sanji doesn't do anything. Jinbei doesn't have an on play. Chopper doesn't bring anything. Robin minus 3000 doesn't do anything. Sanji can KO 2 costs, so we will have to prevent that, and then we pass. First game against Black Luffy, so we'll see how it goes. But based on theory, we should beat this. France, my friend. I learned 2 years German in school, but it's too old, can't remember. Yeah, fair enough. I also learned some French, and I was also bad at that. Okay, so another 12 cost. Both basically the same here. I'll just use Shiryu to kill Gerd. She is slightly bigger, if you know what I mean. Not a lot of counter. Okay, so he has, damn, that text does not look good. Okay, so he has a bunch of the 12 cost thingies, so I don't think I'll be able to stop him from proccing his effects. Think I'll be able to find 3. I'll be at 8. I have a good chance of finding a 6 cost. Without on plays, this is a 5 cost 5000, which is not exactly terrifying. I don't have counter for jack shit, which is annoying, but is what it is. Guess I trash a black hole here. If he, like, ideally he spends Dawn to kill Shiryu, and then I can bring him back and shoot another one of his 12 costs. Loki would be annoying, just because he's such a big body and a blocker. So it okay, no Loki. Okay. Okay, Dory Brogy. Okay, can we find a 6 cost? We cannot. I guess I mean, oh, he can block with this, right? So I guess I swing into it first for 5. And then grab Shiryu to kill the Roto to remove the blocker. Yeah. I don't think it's worth it to... I think I grab Burgess right away here. Not gonna play Lafitte. We just swing 7 into the Brogy, test his hand. Does he have another 2k, 1k? If not, I think the game is basically over. I trash the brick. Yeah, so for the person who is wondering how well we do against Black Luffy, this is generally how it's gonna go. Do I take this? He can go wide, but if he goes wide, I can counter out with a 2k later anyways. Would have loved to KO something. Crocodile. Damn. Another Roto, annoying little shit. Black hole. That worth? No. No, I just I guess I trashed the Tempest kick. I guess I could use Tempest kick to get rid of this blocker, but he's gonna I think he's just gonna use it anyways. Oh shit, the blocker is leader buildy, so I should have just 10 cost right away. I mean, it feels awkward for him to block here, I think. Yeah, so he probably won't. This will come back, but we'll get rid of it with Tempest Kick next turn. This isn't a blocker anymore. Now it's dead. He's trying to block it at the moment. I see it in his eyes. He's like, huh? So we never did end up able to use the dog because he never ended up playing actually a 2-cost like the Usopp here. 5 alive. I mean, I just block here. If he wants to attach a whole bunch of Dawn and lose his blocker, go for it. Oop. Ooh, the Loki. Black hole would be cool. I guess I have to be careful. So, I mean, I have another blocker. He can't kill me. If I find a 10 cost. Basically, like, if he used this as a blocker, I could Tempest Kick to get rid of it. But he has the Loki as a blocker here, so I think. Yeah, so I can't kill him. I probably just use the dock to kill the Roto. It's just more efficient. And then 6 cost we play the Kuzan. Now that I think about it, I should have just killed him. I have 5 swings. I have the dock queue. I guess a lot of these are low. I probably wouldn't be able to. I do like 5, 7, 8 or something. Which means I guess I first could have done like 5, 5 or something to see how he reacts to it. But now we just do this, this. He blocks this. He doesn't. He's at 11k, so block and then counter out. Then I have 1 blocker and 2 life, and he has 3 swings. However, he could have the rush Luffy. It's an 8,000 swing, so I could do 7, 8, 8, 10, which would kill me. So swinging is roll. And we do this, and now there's no way we lose. Alright, ground death, we're out of range of, yeah. How's field teach in OP? How does teach feel in the OP17 format? It has a lot of bad matchups? No, just rocks, I think, until we figure something out. Are you streaming on Twitch as well? I was considering playing Black Yellow Teach in OP17, but every time I see your videos, I'm like, bro, this Black Teach is nuts. True. Yeah, Black Yellow is fun, but I don't enjoy it quite as much as I enjoy Mono Teach. Do you think you'll be playing until O9 Blackbeard gets rotated? If so, what do you imagine you'll play then? Yeah, I think I will play him until he gets rotated, unless the power creep or the meta in particular is just so horrible for Teach that you just lose every single matchup. In that case, for that set, I might switch over to something else that's strong. And when the time comes where he does actually rotate, by that time we will have had quite a few more sets, potentially another Blackbeard type leader, potentially something else cool. I'm gonna check real quick. Somebody wanted to see the deck list. This is what we're currently running, a bit experimental. I have the Shiryu for stuff like the Luffy. We saw him like come in insanely clutch. I mean, it wasn't really clutch, but he was just very, very important for that early tempo. I have Tempest Kick, some shit. Besides that, very standard lists. I only have 3 black holes at the moment, just kind of seeing if we need a 4th, but at the moment we're fine. Was out of black sleeves for my emu deck and started stripping black teach, and it felt like Spider-Man putting his suit in the trash. Yeah, you should feel bad about that. Get yourself some new sleeves, or get Blackbeard some nice Blackbeard sleeves. Hello, my fellow teach enjoyers. Hello. Does Black Yellow Teach do just as good in this meta? I don't think so. 10 cost means nothing as a blocker. Yeah, I know. Are you considering the promo teach on your deck for negate Rebec's characters? I was considering it, but I think it's too slow. We don't need Perone anymore? No, we don't. We had it for Gravity Blade, and there's no Gravity Blade. So, like, the one thing where it would be uh nice to have is against Purple Kaido if he has his like curve, and then he can negate and KO one of our Burgesses or Kuzans. But that matchup is not as common as the blue matchups, and it is much weaker than just Gravity Blade hitting us. So it's not worth including. For promo teach, like sure, it'd be nice to attack and remove like the Whitebeard, the Shiki, get rid of like 6,000 counter or something to go for game. Probably still not enough, and probably we just die in the turn we play him. Like, you know, it makes no progress on the board, does nothing to defend. So I think he just overruns us with his vanilla bodies if we try that. Zorro, god damn. Uh, we'll keep. I guess I'll just play Lafitte. I don't know, did Zorro get anything? I guess the Mihawk is from his starter deck, so he got that. Activate main searcher. Where's my dog when I need him? Yeah. And he can't attach 3 Dawn and rest this, so he won't be able to kill Doc. There's no like really clean out for him. On 4 I kinda wanna play Burgess, even if the Doc here looks tempting as well. No Vortex could be a problem. Yeah, basically, if he attaches 3 Dawn to swing to kill this and reset, then he doesn't have a Dawn. If he, yeah, basically he can't do both. So I guess here he would have been nice in that scenario, Doc Q, but what can you do? I mean, I can play Lafitte now, and could have played Lafitte in the hopes of top decking a Doc Q, but that would be quite risky. Zoro is such a brain dead leader. I'm pretty sure he was on my list of worst designed leaders in the game, and it's very deserved. You can legit just not play anything and keep swinging life until your opponent dies. It's so brain dead. What are you feeling is the better option this set? KO package or buffing up Burgess? So it's worth considering Burgess. Goofy and Penel kind of forced us to play KO engine because if we didn't use our engine to remove their little board, their small things, and maybe like Augur Black Hole to kill some bigger things, we would never have. We would just get overrun. And we can't throw those biggest matchups just forever. So we had to play engine, but now that isn't really the case as much anymore, which means it's worth considering playing Burgess. Basically, we have to test a bit and we have to theory craft a bit as well. We have to find out what the most popular decks are going to be and then compare how we do. Yeah, for red black Sabo, it's fine. Uh, Carrying one cost is nice. I guess he's playing the Elbaf package. With the bait, like with the increased cost to plus 12, obviously we can't kill that with the normal dock Q. But obviously black hole we just slide in anyways. But the higher stuff, like the 6 cost Loki, for example, for that it'd be nice if we have augur to augur black hole kill it. As there's no real other way to kill it. It's an 11k body during our turn. Yeah, that there's no. But those decks could run. Uh, those decks could run the Zoro for protection. Okay, finally we have fucking stage. Oh my god, what is this garbage? I guess I have to play Lafitte. I guess I trash a stage. Guess I'll trash a stage since the Shiryu doesn't really bring anything insane with him. Finally, okay. That, and I think I will go live. We're getting low. I have multiple blockers. We already used leader ability, and then we pass. Deadman's Game, swing into Burgess would be really cancer. Deadman's Game is always cancer. Do we have a Devon in trash? We do. But not close enough where we could kill him. If he was at like 2 life, then I think we could cheese with Devon, but he has too many cards in hand. Like if this was 2 life and this board, and then one we turn into Burgess and one we turn to Devon, then we could probably go for game, attach a bunch of Dawn to Devon, get him to 0, and then like leader Burgess Burgess. But we don't have another Burgess, he is at 3 life. And he might have shit like Deadman's Game, so let's see how this goes. What do you think of Finger Pistol, New Finger Pistol, and Liberation? So I was just gonna say like New Finger Pistol or like Finger Pistol Black Lotus, I think is the name. Uh, doesn't interact with our like engine stuff, which makes it just objectively worse than normal Finger Pistol. But if we're not playing the engine, then I guess you could argue that specifically for the Elbaf package, they increased their cost outside of the range of it. So Dory, Broggy, the the Soul. For those, the base cost carrying Finger Pistol would be nice. Yeah, okay, so he does have Deadman's Game. Obviously, if he has Luna, the game is over. Even the other stun event would absolutely rape us. Okay, so he kills Burgess. Can we def him? If we give up our board. If we give up our hand. If I had another... Wait, I do have another 2k. I have the Caribou, so maybe, the play was to... Okay, I got another one anyways. Tempest Kick. Generally not going to be worth it here. Probably just Burgess. Lafitte. 5 costs. I think is the play. Play 5 pot cost and the Caribou. I leave all the blockers up. I guess if he has another Deadman's Game, then I'm toast. Well, I guess he needs Deadman's Game and the Restand event, because I do still actually have a life. I don't think there's a scenario where I die. If I leave the Kuzans up and the Caribou, he can Deadman's Game 2 of them, but then I still have a blocker. And I have a life, that's what matters. Like, he can swing and I block and he swings again, but if he wants to use the Restand event, he can't also use... Wait, can he? Restand is 3, Deadman's Game is 4, so he can. So he can Deadman's Game and then go 8, 8, 8. Because he is a completely brain dead fucking deck. God, it's so fucking stupid. Holy shit. Could keep Caribou in hand for counter. If I just, I mean, if I only have 2 blockers, yeah, 2 blockers is the right amount, right? Because if he plays Deadman's Game, he can't use his leader restand, but his leader restand alone isn't enough. So if I don't play the Caribou, a brick. Shit. Now I can't counter out of the 8k swing. You had one fucking job. Which I guess means I have to play Devon. Fuck, if this was just a fucking 1k. I mean, this could also be a 1k. If I grab Burgess, he needs... Yeah, if this is a 1k, I would win. And that's already only if he has another Deadman's Game and the restand event. Now, if I play Devon, am I fine? So under the situation where he does have Deadman's Game, under the situation where he does have Deadman's Game, I guess I'd still have the Caribou. The Devon might forcibly die. Then if I do like 7, 7, 8 here, progress to 1. Can we kill him? Maybe. We do only lose to that very specific chain of Deadman's Game and restand event. So I think Devon is fine. So fucking annoying. If this was just a 1k, I could have also taken Burgess and just said okay and like not played Caribou and just been like, hey, unless this is another brick, I win anyways. I don't know if I need to take that risk, but... Oh, and what do I think of Liberation? 6 cost event, KO is a base cost 6 and 4. I guess it does kill Loki and one of his sub. I guess the ideal would be Loki and Saul. That would be insane. But the thing is, that requires him to have 2 characters more than us. We're trying to kill his stuff. He has like cheap things that he swings with that either we swing into or we play stuff like the Forecast Shiryu to kill. Even if he has like Saul and Loki, that's 2 bodies. There's a good chance that we played bodies. Like we might just not have 2 characters less. And then even though it would be perfect, you know, there's that. And if he plays the Zora for protection, it doesn't work at all. Let's take Burgess. And in the other matchups, it just feels kind of like I don't. To be fair, I say feel, but I haven't played them. But I don't think so. Liberation was good exactly once. It would screw over rocks big time. Again, it would be nice to kill like Newgate and a 4 cost, you know? Nice tempo. But he plays the 2 cost removal prediction and it's gone. Like there is no, you know, it's too. His 2 cost has vanilla stats and draws him a card on play. Right? So he's not punished at all for playing it. It's not dead. It's just it's almost a body. It draws him a card. He's gonna play that 2 cost if he has it, and then Liberation is fully dead. So the two decks where it might be nice to have in like specifically that matchup, specifically in the scenario where they have that 6 cost and another target, and we have 2 characters less than they do. Both of them run protection and might screw us over anyways. So I'm very skeptical. I highly doubt Liberation will be a thing. Maybe if those decks become very popular and it turns out that we do often have 2 characters less and they don't run the removal protection very much, then maybe it's good. It would screw over expect to instantly kill Loki and Saul, should negate it since original cost. Yeah, I mean, I just addressed all those things, so. What's good? Yo, how it be? On another note, I'm guessing. Hadn't you have to consider him having many 2 costs on the field so that in scenario Lib could work very well? That is one of the sentences of all time. Luna. Okay, I wonder what I'll take here. Do I have another Devon? I don't. That's a problem. Because that means now we are dead to a Dead Man's Game. To Dead Man's Game restand event. I guess I could swing with the Devon. He has counter events for sure. I could draw to get a Lafitte. To be fair, he needs Dead Man's Game and restand event, which means he has 3 Dawn left, which means the highest he can swing is 8. Specifically 8, which means, so if I can get just a bit more counter. Yeah, I guess the Kuzan changes nothing. Need to have, yeah. 2 blockers is the same as 4. 1 is the same as 3. Like 1 blocker is the same as nothing, and 3 blockers is the same as 2. So I get a card draw here from Kuzan. That can grab me something. Sadly, no Caribou. I could grab a Lafitte and then use the Lafitte search to find 2k. I think that's probably the play. If I can have 2k, 1k, 1k, I live. I think that's the play. Burgess. Okay. That's only 3 1ks though. There's a 2k. And now I have 2k, 1k, 1k, and I have enough Dawn to play Kuzan. So I have 3 blockers up. I guess I might just do 2 blockers up then, huh? Because as we said before, 2 blockers is the same as 3. And so by playing the Kuzan, I can do 9 life. Guess he could have another Luna. I want the Burgess in the trash, but I guess I can counter if it comes to that. Depending on what we get. Do I swing with Devon? Gets us good counter from his hand. I think it's worth it. He takes the hit. Okay. Something just came to my mind. You could have the Queena and use it to rest Caribou. I guess in that scenario I lose. Use Queena to rest Caribou, and then he doesn't need to Deadman's Game. And he gets all the Dawn. For some reason, Queena attaches 3 Dawn, which means it's a 1 Dawn rest of this shit. And then he has 8 already. And then I need to counter out of way more. So maybe this was bad. I guess after the 5k swing. At the same time though, like if he has another Luna, then the Burgesses are stunned again. And then I can't really make a lot of progress. So I guess I lose the Queena restand event. How do you even deal with this meta with Black Teach then if everything has protection? Well, not everything has protection. 2 decks have protection. Those are just the ones that Liberation happened to come up in as a topic. And also, we're not like the KO engine is one tool that we have, right? Because of that protection, we may actually not play the engine and focus on Burgess, but our main thing isn't the engine, it's Burgess, it's the 10 cost. It's the Burgess and the blockers with the removal engine to support it, right? So should be fine, right? Can grab myself a Burgess. Oh, he's not using this to restand. He's using this to freeze these 2 Burgesses. Oh, it's 10. I can't counter out of this. The fuck am I talking about? So I guess I just drop the Burgess and he can freeze 2 of them. And then I should be fine, right? Okay, so he's not freezing. Which means we block, discard Burgess, let it die, bring back Burgess, and take the hit. And now, easy, bro. Fuck out of here, bro. Who needs Vortex against Zoro when you're just better? It's always a good solution, actually. If you're wondering how to win a matchup, consider just being better than your opponent. So yeah, to answer your question, Kaiser, if everything has protection, then we just don't play for Augur Dock and we just focus on Burgess. We play the blockers, we play Burgess, we get him big. Our removal becomes just swinging into everything with way too much power. 10 cost stabilizes as before, with the extra space that we're not using for Augur, Dock, Tempest Kick. We instead throw in tech like 7 cost Nightmare Luffy to potentially turn us into a 7k leader. Finger Pistol. Sure, it technically also works with cost reduction, but just shooting 5 costs is nice. And if you get the trigger, you have absolutely insane tempo. Your opponent playing a 4 or 5 cost, or even a 3 cost, and it disappearing for no cards for you, and I guess 1 card since you don't get it to hand, but for it just disappearing for no mana whatsoever, for no Dawn, while also filling your trash, is so much tempo that basically it just is enough for us to win the game most of the time. Because we're all about just trying to survive, keep up in tempo until we can get the tank costs and have the Burgesses swing big, right? And Finger Pistol can do that. So if there's removal protection like that, we just lean into Burgess and tank cost, and then we're fine. Is it ever pop Kuzan into Lafitte and search? Yes, it is. That's exactly what I ended up doing. Teaches the hard you get such weird game states. Yes, you do, but it's fun as a result. Would love to see a rocks game. I'm torn. On one hand, yes. On the other hand, I know it can suck, so we'll see. He also died a double restand by swinging Devon. Double. Oh, right, because he can swing for 9, but not guaranteed. Um, I have 2 blockers, so if he has 2 restand events, he can attach 4 and then swing 9 3 times. 4 times because of the leader ability, right? 4 swings, 1 blocker, 2 blockers, 1 life, and I have all the way up to, I have like 4k counter in hand, right? So if the last card in my life is a 1k, I also win with that. Get good equals win, indeed. So should we not run Doc in the set? Like this is all speculative. It depends on how the matchups actually will turn out. It depends on what becomes, what becomes the meta, and it comes down to as well just testing in OP17, playing against the matchups and seeing how well we do with the engine and how well we do with B&B. And if we do run with the engine, what deck list specifically do we use? Obviously, the same question runs for the engine, but B&B has much more free slots, so we generally have those questions. OP10 Shiryu, PRB Shiryu, maybe even Black Vortex, Tempest Kick, 7 cost Teach. There's many questions, and a lot of them hinge on information that we do not get by that we just get by waiting, basically. Okay, match cancelled. So far, what are we? 5-1. A good start into OP17. Oh, it's raining. That's pleasant. Let's go. Sabo! And we get to go second this time. Oh lord. Oh lord. That's not good. Okay, I've got 3 cards. The next draw. Oh, okay. That'll do it. Thank you. Mm. Mm-hmm. What did he grab? The chopper. The only real problem would be another Nami, I guess. The other things are fine. I guess the Usopp Searcher is also annoying, but like, fine. I don't have a body for him to KO. Oh, looks like he's going for the Usopp angle. If he does have it, no. Draw 2, trash 2. Okay, I'm perfectly fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. We just play Burgess here. Ooh, Shiryu. Do I give up on the? I mean, yeah, I'll keep the dog for now. He could play Saul. Another Burgess. Fuck it. I can do 1 damage. He still won't be in range, and because we're turning off on plays, that means, I mean, he's not playing the Sabo anymore anyway, so he has no way to force himself down to 3 life. So putting him at 4 is perfectly reasonable. Question just being, whether it's worth it to wait, or do we just swing and put him to 3, which he'll always take, and then sure he goes up to, you know, being an actual 5k leader, but then we can put pressure on him. So he has the Sol, so this becomes an actual body. This, oh right, because of the Sol. Makes sense. So we counter out of one of these. This is also a 6k swing. And the second one we let through. We black hole the Sol. We just clear his board basically. And then here, take it. And we will play the dock, and there goes your entire fucking board. Life is beautiful. Loki. Another black hole would be neat, but we don't have enough Dawn to do the whole thing. Have to be 10 cost. Well, it's not a blocker, so I guess there's that. He's at 6. I think I swing 6 with leader and then play 1 Caribou instead of 2. I think that's good enough. And then 7, get a 2k from hand. I do want to play 1 Caribou. Like swinging 8, sure, I would have gotten an extra card, but 2 blockers is actually relevant here. Because I need to counter the block, the swing, and yeah. I guess since they're swinging into Burgess, well, I guess he's gonna ignore Burgess. Even if I only had 1, he'd probably just go life. I'm only at 2 life, so he doesn't. Okay. I'll decide later what I do with the Kuzan. I guess 5 cost works, but I think I just do Burgess. Yeah, okay. Pretty much as expected. And yeah, I think we just shit on Luffy and we shit on Sabo. The Elbaf package does nothing against us. His, you know, his buffed ones, they don't really do much. They all have on plays that stop working. As soon as we get rid of the 12 costs, which isn't that difficult due to shit like Shiryu, all his, like, these thingies just become absolutely nothing. This Luffy is absolutely useless. The Loki is the strongest card he has, but even that, you know, dies to a black hole. In Sabo, it's just a normal body, so Burgess can swing into it as well. And 10 cost kind of seals the deal in both scenarios. So in this case, for example, he has the Loki. Right, he had a nice curve. He's happy. And like from here on out, like what's he gonna do, right? Like I'm gonna pop the Kuzan, probably turn it into Burgess, play 10 cost, I stun 1 Loki, then I go 5, 8, 8 life. He counters 1k and then 8, 8. He goes to 1 life and then counters with like 2k, 2k or something, or like event trash 1, 1k. Now is at 1 life. I have Teach and the 8k Burgesses, and maybe he can kill 1 Burgess. I would still have a 2k in hand, so he would die the next turn. We just absolutely shit on this deck, so I am very happy that the, you know, how I imagined it in theory is how it plays out in practice. That is a very fun part about Teach overall, I suppose. Please create a private lobby. I am thirsty and I want some water with iced tea. Kaido. That is a garbage hand. That is an okay hand. This really depends on what we find with the Myera. On 1, we really would prefer Lafitte or Stage. On 2, Myera isn't even that bad, because then if you find Stage with it, you can play it, but I wonder what I should take. I mean, this is actually like the perfect search. because not only do we get stage, but we get to get rid of 2 more stages and don't have to, you know, turning off on plays versus Kaido just to stop his queen, draw 2, trash 1, probably not worth it. Yeah. So he does get the queen. Okay, just dock, 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 dock. Please, I need to. Just give me dock. Just do it. Fuck! This deserved to be punished, man. If I play dock, I kill this before he gets to ramp. It would be fucking beautiful. But no, it was not meant to be. That's rough, man. He got the queen from the search, and then I didn't have dock. Like, playing it is risky to say the least. Unless he has another queen in hand. There's the dock queue, but now it's too late. Sad. I guess I can swing into the queen. He goes 7 life, maybe. Another queen. Okay. I didn't take the dock, so I guess I have it. Yamato. So he doesn't ramp? Oh no, he ramps with the Yamato. Okay. So we have the dock. I always do this. Do I have a Shiryu in trash to play with Kuzan? Yeah, if he ramps with this queen, he can play the Tengas next turn, so I do wanna prevent that. Then I don't get to play Kuzan. Doesn't King ramp one active so that he can actually ramp with Queen as well? But if he gets King, then he doesn't need Queen, so I guess it doesn't matter. If he has King, and there's no point worrying about queuing the dog. So I probably just play Kuzan and leave it at that. I think that match is real hard for Teach. I mean, could be. I think basically it's just if he has his perfect curve and he gets King, and oh wow, really? I mean, he has Queen for it anyway, so fuck it. If he has King on curve, like and Queen, like if on if on 3 he plays Queen, ramps to 6, on 6 he plays King, ramps to 10, and then on 10 he plays the removal Kaido. I think we can't really deal with that level of high roll. But in all other scenarios, we're in a pretty good spot. The Shiryu would be nice, but okay, 1 dog Q is enough. Black hole. These are all just kind of weenies, but they're all blockers, which against our big swings is actually kind of a pain. And he's pretty healthy as well. Actually, he just has a good defense setup. D-Rams, I mean, makes sense. Burgess, another searcher. 6 cost, but now it's too late. Oh, 9, I can still play it. Then we play, finally put him down to 4 life, goddamn. He's really tanky. I need, yeah, the Shiryu would be nice. Okay, he gives me a Yamato. I'm actually very happy with that. That, Caribou. We need to turn off the thing, sadly. Because even if he just plays the activate main Kaido, the threat of having the lead performers is way too big. Or the queen. Okay, you know what? That's not so bad. We cannot answer with a 10 cost, which is quite sad. But our Burgesses are relatively big. He doesn't have the other Kaido. Probably just another 10 cost. I have to swing. It makes me vulnerable, but and then we just go 9-9. One gets free blocked by Kaido. He gives the blocker for the 7k swing. That's nice. The Maria also gives him free counter. He's still at 5 life, goddamn. He is healthy as fuck. So, maybe it's not worth it then, huh? But he doesn't have big swings to kill the Burgesses. I have Caribou in a 6 cost, so. Worst case, he plays the 10 cost and KOs the... oh, okay. Alright, well, Caribou lives. So worst case, he has the 10 cost and shoots Kuzan. And then Caribou can still protect the Burgess from the Kaido swing. And if he does rest him, then he won't be able to use him as a blocker. Now, they are also running, you know, the lead performers, the queen, etc., right? So they don't actually have infinite Kaidos stacked everywhere. Kuzan is not a great draw there. I think I guess we could stun the performers so that he can't, no, but we stun Kaido, he doesn't get his mana back, so. We're always turning for Kaido here, he doesn't have leader ability anymore. And now we finally get to make some progress. Does he have another slow beam? That would be a huge pain in the ass. He still has so many fucking cards, considering that he's been defending all the time and has played a bunch of cheap bodies and not taken any life. It's surprising that this... I guess I hope he blocks with Maria. That's all I can hope for. If he just takes these 2 hits, fine with me. But I would rather be... I would love to be rid of this bitch. I haven't found the Shiryu. If I find the Shiryu and I can turn this Kuzan into a 5-cost Kuzan and use it to grab Shiryu and pop the Maria, I guess that's why he's been relatively trigger happy with his cheap blockers, because he knows I can kill them with things like Black Hole, Augur Dog, Shiryu. Fucking, oh my god. Well, what can you do? He is defending very, very aggressively. He's still at 5 life. That's insane. And he does have a strong board, but so do I. Uh, he needs to have top decked the 10 cost that kills something. Because if he doesn't, this Kuzan turns into another Burgess, and even with his own 12k blockers, the Burgesses will overrun him. With Kaido negated, if he does play the removal Kaido, he doesn't have Dawn open. The fact that he had 2 slow beam swords is also nuts. Okay, that's good. Now we just block here with Teach. Okay, bro. You took yourself, removed the Dawn from yourself. Genius. I guess the one, I think Jack has character rush. But, yeah, I could take the 5 cost, but I think violence is the answer. We have enough life. Guess now I have to what, replace a Caribou? That kinda sucks. Well, maybe he'll just attach 4 Dawn to Queen and go 5 life. And then I can block with Caribou. I don't think it's worth it to replace a Burgess. I guess the Shiryu isn't really like I'm playing 10 cost here, so we're not at 11, which means I can't kill this, which means I just go live 10 cost on the Kaido. Give up the Caribou. Same as before, he has these 2 swings. He can kill something since I won't have a chump blocker, but does he have another slow beam? That's the question. I guess an alternative is to attach Dawn and try to kill this, but I think I just put him down to 1 life, play 10 cost, and kill him next turn. That seems like the best play. These 4 swings will get him to 1 life, maybe 2 if he has counter events. If he has another slow beam, then, you know, fuck you, but hey. And he has another slow beam. Nice. There goes the teach, rested. I think I can rest teach, right? Yeah. And then we trash the Kuzan and have stronger in hand. Can we add the unblockable / unkillable Yamato? Like the 8 cost that Yamato runs? You want to add that to our deck list? The fuck? No. She's not unkillable. You are not cooking, my friend. Three slow beam swords is fucking insane, by the way. But in the end, despite his insane amount of defenses, a bunch of chump blockers, three slow beams, the blocker Kaido, despite all that, he just hasn't really been able to change the board state. So I have a massive board. Sadly not full anymore. At the moment I have 5 swings going into 2 life. 10? Bro, don't. I... Mm. What? Uh, I mean... It is what it is. I can play another 10 cost if I find it. It's funnier this way. Guess we should start with the bigger swing. I guess it doesn't matter because he has slow beam, but at least I would be forcing him to use it now and waste the 2k counter. He takes the hit. No, I guess he would have to counter with this then. 2k, 7, 9, 11, 13. So he needs slow beam and 3 2ks. Then he can counter out of this and rest a teach. And then he's out. Then he just needs to counter a 5k swing. Nice trigger. Yeah, so do you have a 4th slow beam? He does. Jesus fucking Christ. 4 slow beams. Damn. Okay. Would be funny if he dies to this. The Mumaragon. Okay. I don't know. What would actually be a problem? He can turn this into a blocker. He has 11k on it, so kill the Burgesses. Like kill a Burgess. He can't even play the 10 cost because of all the D ramp. So I guess he'd have to. There is no out. There is nothing. As it stands, he has 1 blocker against 5 12k swings. Would need to counter out of 4 12k swings, and we know he doesn't have slow beam because he used fucking 4 of them. Is this list any different than the one in your last video? Yes. This is insane. Yeah, this is insane. The slow beams are hilarious, but I mean, my board is so massive that even as he like scrambles on to defend with like, wow, another slow beam, like it doesn't like practically like it doesn't matter. There is I countered early on enough where basically uh like for example, right? If I was at 2 life, I would lose because then with the slow beam he would have rested this teach and I would die to, like 5, 7, 11, right? So it's good that we countered how we did and blocked how we did. Worked out perfectly, and I mean, this guy did what he could to try to hold on, but the fact that the rusher can't rush is just the cherry on top. Many cherries, many, yeah. But the rusher can rush. It just can't, it's just rush character. But it's not on play, so. He did it again! He did it again! Oh, that's beautiful. Uh, just fantastic. It's just art, don't you think, guys? We've lost once so far, so OP17 is looking quite nice. But to be fair, unreliable. Start of the ladder. I mean, the 7 cost Kaido Rusher. True. His rush is on play. I don't know if they even run it. I don't think so. I don't know. Get fucked Kaido. Yup. Easy. Poor guy, lol. I mean, he was there came a point where it was just over. The last 3 turns back and forth or so didn't really matter. When you have 3 Burgesses and 2 10 costs on the board and you still have 3 life, then sorry, you're just not gonna get through that shit. It could have been tougher, like if you gotten the removal Kaido at the start, it would have been worse for me, of course. Uh, but even then we would have won. Okay, so we got the Rocks matchup. It has happened. We have do we want to go first or second? First, we get to deny Shiki. Uh, on 5, he has the Devon. On 6, he has Newgate. Like he has perfect curve for everything. Like he has amazing 3 cost, amazing 4 cost, amazing 5 cost, amazing 6 cost, amazing 7 cost. I will go and try to prevent the Shiki, I guess, and try to set up for a removal. But I have no searcher. So I get to just kill myself, I guess. He plays that, yeah, I was about to say, watch him play the removal protection just to kind of solidify for me to go fuck myself. Mm, do I even play the dog? I would need cost reduction to ever, like... I guess I could eat 4 cards from his hand if I find nothing else. Mm. I'm gonna play this very aggressively to try to kill this fucker. Next turn, I can play Doc Q, like stronger Doc Q to kill this, and then play another Doc Q, or play Shiryu. Make sure this fucker dies. I could also just black hole it, I guess. Um, please not have a. I mean, I know he has the 3 god. Okay, so he has the Gloriosa. Oh, okay. That's. You know what? Fine with me. Take it. Uh, if it was at least a 1 cost, then I could throw Dark Q's things at it, but it's 2 cost and 4000 power. It's like the ultimate removal protection. Huge pain in the ass. But I think we just play Shiryu and go 6 life. I mean, all his defense is 2Ks anyways, so I guess there's no reason to, but yeah. Okay, so he lets it die. That's interesting. We're not even close to Tempest Kick. We've seen not a single searcher. Kind of sad for the Rock's debut game to just low roll the fuck out. Because now it's kind of hard to judge why we lost. I guess now that I think about it, I could have kept Doc. But the problem is I don't have stage. Like if on 7 I play Augur, Doc, and then I can use Stronger to like shoot like a Newgate with it, right? Because it can do -5. Um, but the problem is since I don't have stage, I don't have Augur, I don't have Kuzan. I just don't have that actual removal. There's a 5 cost, that's good. I'm just gonna play the 6 cost and I guess I get Stronger Black Hole. Play the Doc. Be rid of the Newgate, but I mean, I guess that also does mean that I can, he needs to have the Shiki. I go 5-5. If he has the Shiki, I guess I just lose then. Wait, what did he trash Shiki for? Leader ability? That means he has it for sure. So he has Shiki, so if I rest the Shiryu, it's dead. So I'm not gonna rest the Shiryu. But if I have that combo to kill Shiki, then I should save it. Actually, I was thinking like I can block with Kuzan to get the Kuzan from trash. But arguably I should have kept, but I don't have Augur in trash. The fuck am I talking about? I was like, hey, I can play on 9, 5 cost Kuzan Black Hole. But that works when I have a fucking stage, when I have an Augur in trash, so that I can actually do shit. I can't block because then he has a target for Shiki. So we still aren't running Tempest. I am running Tempest, 2 copies at the moment. I think Shiryu Blocker might be really good in this format. Shiryu Blocker is cope almost always. What is it hitting? Yeah, exactly. Like Shiryu Blocker, like might as well just fucking black hole. Stage, except now it's way too late. My trash is small, so Burgess doesn't do shit. This is such garbage. Oh my god. I can't like compare the effectiveness of shit if I guess I just go 8 life then. Or I could do the stronger black hole play on Newgate instead of playing a Burgess. Might actually be the better option. think by going 8, I do 1 damage. Mm. Mm-hmm. Shiki's busted. I think without Shiki, we would do this deck pretty hard. But the removal, the aggro, the defense, all in one, vanilla stats, it's too good. Okay, just plays the 10 cost. I mean, no, great. Thanks for the auger. And then he starves me from there. Okay. Oh, he has the Gloriosa, so it's kind of... I can swing with the Shiryu, I guess. He has the Shiki, so maybe it's not worth it. Like 11, Shiki puts him down to 8. 2k, 2k. And I don't have the Shiryu anymore. I get to give him some value from rocks. Mm-hmm. He's starving us because he's gay. Mihawk doesn't play 4s? Like, oh, like 4 costs, okay. When it comes to the blocker Shiryu. It's great for dodging Gravity Blade with Burgess beside it, but no deck is playing, yeah, no deck is playing Gravity Blade, so it's like, not an amazing flex. He has so many fucking cards. Rocks has infinity protection, so you basically have to Burgess Turbo. Yeah, seems like it. It really only hits Dog and Penel. Yeah, I mean it also hits the Reiju. Yeah, and Frankie. So it's decent in the matchup, but Penel isn't really played a lot at the moment, I think. Burgess carries the Rocks matchup hard, so no stage is rough. Yeah, I mean, just didn't find jack shit. He could have another Shiki, so if I turn this, I could lose the Burgess. Otherwise, I would like the tempo, but stage, Karibu, no 5 cost Kuzan, no 10 cost. Where the fuck are my cards? We know he has a Stussy, right? So him playing that would be a pain. Him playing Gloria, like he has enough defenses, basically. Like, if he plays Stussy, I kind of have to. Uh... Oh my god, this fucking cunt. Okay, do I play stage? Probably not. Shiryu doesn't hit anything. I just grab a Burgess and I guess I swing 10 into John. Newgate and Shiki can't help, so he needs just cards from hand, but maybe he runs them anyways. He has the event, so. Okay, let's die. Maybe Devon was the right play. But he can defend. Like, I can't get a Devon swing through. No way. 4 swings. I need to counter one thing. These are massive. But if I counter out of this... Do I have a Devon? I do. Okay. I can counter out of this. But, yeah. can kill me. I need to counter out. But it's still like, the fuck am I gonna do? Goes 5 life, I have to take it. He goes 10. I kind of have to play Devon, then he just plays like another blocker or some shit. And even if I attach everything to Devon, there's no way I can actually kill him, so. It's over. This was a fucking god awful. Like, I mean, I know he has the unblockable event, but I don't care. There's the unblockable event, huh? Now, blocker, another Shiki, another like new gate. Yeah, there's no point. Yeah, and he had a shit ton of 2Ks left as well. There is no, the amount of 2Ks this deck has is disgusting. It really shouldn't be possible. The fact that the 10 cost is a 2K, all the events are 2K, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2Ks. Like half the fucking cards are 2Ks. Would have loved to show you guys just like a nice match against Rocks, but when our card draw is like that, then not really much we can learn. Regarding the Forecast Blocker Shiryu, it's block plus KO something. Like, I mean, that's still just bad. Like, it has to die. That's the problem. If it was like, you know, as an activate main, the first time you play it, it KOs of base forecast, and then as a blocker would be great. But to actually KO anything, it needs to die, which means they'll just swing with their forecast. You block it and kill the forecast. So if you would have black hole the character, it would have also just died. So it's usually just not going to be great. Devon's going to be better. He has unblockable event, so you can just die to double block. I mean, the game was over. There's way too much unblockable events. Yeah, double unblockable would be devastating. Dude, everything is devastating. The game was over. I think this matchup is odd loss if they go Newgate Shiki Shiki, potentially. Damn, he just gave up so quickly that I didn't even get bounty for it. That's unfortunate. Yeah, of course it's unfortunate to, you know, not be able to finish a game, but at least if you get like, you know, if the win matters, then I will take the win. True, so Shiryu blocks is basically just neutral. Yeah, exactly. You can't really get like great value from it. Lobby created, okay. Mihawk. We're keeping that. Start with the Lafitte. They're running the Zoro, so I'll turn off on plays. On 3 Dawn. I mean, ideally he plays like 1/1 cost. We activate Lafitte, find a dog, shoot it, and then we have 2 things rested and he has nothing. If we don't find the dog, we can also play Myra Stage, which is still great. Just, you know, without being able to kill his 1 cost. I guess since I'm turning off on plays, there's a chance he just doesn't play them because, well, you know, it hurts to lose that. In which case, I would be able to activate Lafitte and then still play Stage Myra, or I would be able to play Lafitte, find another Lafitte, and proc it. Okay, so he still plays the Perona. So now, Doc Q. Doc Q. These others are also all fantastic, and they would be great, but I like the Doc Q route a bit more. These are all lovely. Is Myra? Or do I just drop the Caribou? So many searchers. He kills one of these. I don't know. Doc Q is more annoying to have on board, I feel. So I think he kills Doc. I draw a card. And then next turn I can do Lafitte. Oh, this thing has character rush. That's so fucking gay. Ugh, a one cost with character rush is just so incredibly homosexual. Now both of them die. That's sad. Another one. Really? Really? Come on, dude. Get some bitches in your life. If I get a 5 cost top deck, I'll play it. Damn, another one. Okay. I'll just play stage and play Burgess. I think next turn I'll play the Kuzan. I don't think the Lafitte has much of a spot anymore, but it could get me out of a 5k swing. Bigger Burgess, I think, is really important though, so I'm gonna actually keep the Myra instead. He probably slays 7k body here. Can we get the Burgess to 8? Because Perona. I don't have a lot of counter. Hmm. Do I rest the Burgess to kill Perona? Is that worth it? There's Doc Q, so I probably just play another Doc Q. Do I have another? I don't have a target for the. I'd probably just take 6 cost then. If he has Shanks, he rests Kuzan, gets back, he can swing like. Swing pretty big, but I still have Caribou, so I will just kill all of this. Okay, with the Kuzan and trash, I have a target for the 6 cost. But nothing else. If I block with it first. I mean, if he has Shanks, he'll rest it anyways, so. Can he kill the... No, he can't, okay. If he plays it, he can't swing. Like, I can get out of a 7k once. And so after he rests the Kuzan, he has 4 Dawn left, so he can do 1. Okay, so he plays Odin. That is much better for me than Shanks. They don't run Shanks like 4 times or anything, more like a 2 over something, but it really does hurt when they do have it. Rock's also rough because it's hard for us to get 7k swings, which are the best versus him. Yeah, I mean 7k swings when you have when he doesn't have the 3k counter things, obviously, because the new gate deals with a 7k swing, and if you have a character 7k swing, the Shiki also deals with it. So 7k swings aren't perfect. 5k swings probably are the best thing. But yeah, 7 also helps. But when he can balance out with the okay. Yeah, so it is 8. I guess I could just block to grab Kuzan, huh? No, no, I have to counter this. He played the Perona. So I guess that means he has the Samurai event again. Rest these 2. I can Burgess, can Burgess get to 8? Okay, he doesn't rest it. I can Black Hole if I had an Augur, but I don't. Now I do. Is it worth it to get rid of this Perona? Otherwise it's gonna bother me for the rest of life, and Myra might not find something. So I kinda need to do it this way. I don't know what I'll top deck. I'll have 5 Dawn, so maybe I get something nice. I could get a Burgess, I could get Lafitte or something. If I get another 5 cost of some sort, I'd want to play it. Actually, no, I kinda need to trash it anyways. So I guess my best bet is like 7, 7, 9 or something. Yeah. So Augur would have been a possible play, but then I wouldn't have leader ability, so the only thing that would have been worth it is if I get another 5 cost, but even if I get another 5 cost, I wouldn't actually have a target to bring back if I wanted to activate the draw, so this feat could have worked to play something and still use leader ability, but I had enough dawn left for that, so I guess 8-8 is probably the way to go, because he 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He doesn't have enough for the 4K event, but he might have enough for a 3K, so I already used leader ability, so I actually have the could have played the augur. I think I just do 8-8 to dodge a 3K event. Mm. Let's make sure we do the correct order here. And then pass. 5 or 8 against rocks. Yeah, that also seems most intuitive to me. Feels like playing against Blue Nami in the good old days. Except her hand is visible, I guess. I hate how rocks is a deck made to have no counter. Has infinite counter instead. Yeah, I also really dislike that. Like a concept of a deck that only has bricks and then based on the cards on the field you can get more. Kind of it kind of kills the point if you have 12 2Ks. Just yeah, just and then characters that give you 1K counter, characters that give you 3K counter, it covers everything. Okay, so he draws some cards. I mean, he plays the Kinemon, so he uses 2 cards and gets 2 cards. So it's not exactly a huge lead. I do need to kill the Kinemon, but another Perona, they're hard to kill. I haven't seen a 10 cost, which is annoying. But actually it's not annoying at all. I'm at 9 down. What would be annoying is if I don't find one now. Another one. God damn. That's a lot of Peronas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is rough. Like, he's threatening to use leader ability. No. I need a card though. He might not swing and then I need to kill some stuff. I don't want to die. If he has a freeze event, that'll be horrible. If I counter and he swings big into Burgess, and then I have to block with Caribou, then I also don't have a card in hand. So I kind of need to take this hit. Because otherwise, even if I get 10 costs, yeah, okay, that is horrible for us. I could play Kuzan to get a blocker and kill one, but I can also do that with Teach. So if I kill one of the 1 costs, like if just for the bodies he has 3 swings, I can stun one. So he has 2 swings and I have 2 blockers and a life. But if he has Dead Man's Game, okay, if he has Dead Man's Game, I'm dead in both scenarios. Fucking Luna, I hate Luna so fucking much. Otherwise I would just kill him. I can still try to kill him and do 8-9, but I mean he doesn't have Dawn open, but the chance that he doesn't have he'll have the counter. So going for a game is impossible. So I just have to play Teach and hope he doesn't have Deadman's Game, basically. Killing a Perona doesn't make sense because he needs so much Dawn to attach that that is not worth it. If I had blocked with Caribou, I'd have a card less, but I wouldn't be as susceptible to Deadman's Game. I'd have 2 life, he Deadman's Games me. Uh, Maybe there's a scenario there where I don't die. Um, it's something I should have definitely considered. But admittedly, I think we are pretty fucked either way. If he had Deadman's Game, he would have played it. So if he just attaches Dawn, he can do 2. Like if he swings 7, yeah, I think he probably just swings 7. I have to go down to 0 cards. And then, I mean, I have blockers, so the high swings aren't as much of a problem. I can tank 3 hits, assuming that he doesn't have Deadman's Game. Which he needs to buff up to be able to do like 7, 7, 7. I need to have 2 Dawn left. If that's a brick, right? So if he does, so he can't actually. If he just attaches Dawn without Deadman's Game, he can't kill me. Okay, he has 4 swings. I need to counter 1 more. Bonnie, she's not a blocker. I guess he's setting up lethal for next turn. If he has the stun event again, I mean, I guess now I have a teach, so. He doesn't have enough for Luna. He can't stun me. He only has stuff for events. He can't play a blocker. So I guess I want to keep Caribou alive. Now, he will have enough rested cards. For the event. But I think we should have it. I can do something like 9, 9, 9, and have 3 Dawn left over. He has an event, so I think we can force that out of him. Okay, so he has the big one, but now there is the possibility of Luna, but we play around it and then we're fine. Yeah, we played around the Luna, although I don't think there was a way to not play around it. Yeah, I guess he was just dead. Easy win. Carl's favorite leader. Father of Karl, the favorite leader. Teach for the win, all the way through. Dot, 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 dot. Okay, new lobby. I don't know what our standing is. 6-2? 7-2? We lost to the Rocks due to ridiculous fucking low roll, and then we lost to Red Ace. I think just Myra is not good enough. Well, we still get just Myra, but almost with that. I think we starve. Never played against Linlan. I am excited to play against Linlan. I want to see her. Okay, yeah, that's why we turn off on plays. We do not want her getting that draw. Does she use the ability? Yeah. Don't have an augur, do I? Okay, so this time he didn't use leader ability. Do I take the hit? Not gonna lie, I need cards. Kuzan is a nice draw. Okay. Good time to use that. If I just get an augur, which I don't, because I don't have stage. I don't have anything to grab, so I can't swing with Kuzan. Means we swing 6 here to make sure this fucking dies. And play 6 cost and trash Kuzan. That way I have a target for this one. Not having stage is a huge pain in the ass. I have the Kuzans and no targets. Very annoying. Just free block it. Make him rest the oven. Okay. I will take the card. Guess he had nothing either. Give me something for the love of fucking god. What is this garbage? Fuck, I didn't pay attention. I gave him cards. I'm so fucking retarded. Oh, I'm so stupid. Oh, that's a mistake you make once, I guess. Finally found a Burgess. Cool. Do I play him with the Cargo? No, just by himself. So I guess in that case, do 5 life. Oh man, I'm so stupid. He has 2 cards more than he should. This has been very awkward. Ooh. Augur and Doc Q. Well, I get 2 cards. That's something. Oof. I want to get the saber trigger. Saber. Okay. I don't have another Burgess, sadly, so I guess I grab Devon. Another one. Unfortunate. I could grab another Augur. I think Devon is more weight behind it. Could try to kill her. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so he gets the buff. He has a lot of cards. Okay. I would now like a 10 cost, because if this Linland gets a stake, oh, I don't have stage. Right. Augur stronger. Black hole is one short. Um. Okay, so this is problematic. If he does get the trigger, I think I can do like 7 or something, see if he takes it. I don't think there's a way for him to get any defenses from a trigger. Okay. We already used leader ability. Guess I can still just go 8. I guess I can go 9. He's dead here every time. There's no way he's not dead. Okay. Guess the Mazer thing could have hit me. 7, 9, 11. So we just push this up to 11. Gain double attack. Off into the next dimension you go. Easy. No, actually, no. Mazer would have been Saber would have been fine because I would have trashed 3 cards from my hand, and then he couldn't KO the Devon, and all would be good. Yeah, even after one match. I mean, even just with before the first match, I knew this matchup was going to be pretty free, and this game has confirmed it. You make this shit look easy. Yeah, I'm just that good. But with enough content watching and coaching that you can buy from me, you too will be able to make it look easy. Just starve them and remove their board until they have 0 cards in hand. Yeah, yeah, it's free. Yeah, yeah, it went like that. Actually, she had some cards in hand because I kind of put some pressure on her, but yeah. Lindon's almost free. Just lead ability 3 down and starve kill board. Yep. Isn't Devon a good option against this? Yes, it is, from what I've seen. I mean, you saw the double attack there at the end. Banish also nice, but people overestimate the banish. The double attack is what fucks them. Average game versus yellow slop. Yup. K100 Magic 2. Is Black Crocodile a good deck to master? It is, but you might as well master teach. You get rid of trigger bodies and you get back cards if they swing in. True. Black deck supremacy. Hell yeah. Black supremacy for the win. When you read the cards, you'll learn what the cards do. Indeed. Straight trigger bullshit in this deck. Yeah, but we can handle it. You make this shit look harder than it needs to be. the throwback. Guess I should eventually start looking at dinner. But to be fair, Since my girlfriend's away visiting her parents, I have no pressure to behave like a responsible human. What the fuck? Bro's playing Dawn Creek, bro, what? Uh... Oh, that is a garbage hand. Okay, that is much, much better. Did he mulligan? He did. I think I'll just leave the Lafitte then. Low chance that he got more than one, so maybe he got a searcher. You know, what the hell? Okay, just activate main, okay. Alright, well I guess that's not bad. I'm not exactly terrified of it either. Stage Myra is probably the play. Double Fleet is nice. I guess I could make him rest the Nezumi, but the Myra is nice just because I need big Burgesses. At some point, it's gonna come down to those. I guess Doc is good. Kuzan is just a great play next turn, so just do it like this. I would prefer if you rest the Nezumi, but oh my god, another one. Okay, well, still fine with me. I get to kill this bitch. Okay, that's interesting. I think one Kuzan is fine here. Guess he'll rest the Nami. So I can't kill it. It's actually kind of annoying. Augur or Kuzan will just get rested. So I need to turn it into something. Into the Augur right away. That way he's not that easy to kill. Oh, this is such a bitch ass card. Like it's just broken, but because, you know, Krieg isn't really a very good deck, it's allowed to have a card like this. And this bitch is unkillable. It's always, can always rest everything. 8, Hey, doesn't even accept herself, bruh. Burgess is valid, as is my era. Kuzan is a good play, but he does just get arrested, so I need to kill this fucker. Which means I'm gonna play Shiryu. Which means I can't play Burgess. Cool. I guess Doc would have also been valid. Tries to Shiryu, play Kuzan, draw a card. I'll play the Caribou. Probably gets rested, but that means these don't get rested. another one. So I just can't kill anything ever again, or what? It's so fucking stupid. And this also can't be. Oh my god, dude. I can play the Kuzan, but I'll just get rested every turn. I think I just lose. Ridiculous. I guess he also has the option of just like a shit ton of free dawn, huh? I'll just black hole this bitch, huh? But it's probably not a good idea. I guess Doc might work as a... Okay, that's not Doc. But Kuzan is also good. If I black hole this, then... I guess he can just block, and then this is what, 3 into 2? He might just defend it. How many black hole are we running? Currently I'm trying 3. If Carlos to Creek, I'll build a Creek deck. Yeah, I mean... It's just a tough matchup for us. No way around it. His, as you like saw here, like his early flooding, the stupid 5 costs, like we can't kill him. We'd have to use Black Hole, and then it's really awkward as a 5 cost. They constantly have like, you know, they basically, the Dawn attaching is basically free, so every turn he can just rest something. No cost restriction, 10 costs get rested. She's unkillable. This guy's just annoying as a blocker. He has that R long. Just really, really annoying. The saving grace, basically the way we win is we need to get big Burgesses, but I just didn't find Burgesses for jack shit and had to use a 5 cost Kuzan to bring back like an Augur, which then just got rested and killed. If it was a Burgess, it would have fucking lived. Another Elvita. Rest the Shiryu. He has 3 swings onto it. It is 7k, so yeah, I think, I mean, it's easy. It's easier to defend than my life, to be honest. Uh, if he swings 7 into it, I will protect it. Okay, Caribou. And I'll give the Caribou, so make him rest his blocker if he wants to. But if he rests the blocker, I will swing into it. But if not, then this guy lives. Okay, so I can kill Morgan. Yeah. I will do this first. Okay, we have another 10 costs. He doesn't know, I think. He saw us search one now, and then we played one. I don't know if he saw me take the other one. He can kill the Burgess, but only by kind of spending his turn on it. Like he needs us. I guess he gets a shit ton of free dawn to attach. I guess two. Two free ones. Alright, he can rest the teach. And then he can swing 12. Does he have a free down left somewhere? Oh, fucking hell. Not having a 1k there is a fucking really cancer. And 6, 7, great, fucking great. And now we go 7. And I just fucking lose. That's so fucking stupid, dude. What is that? Huh? I can't kill him, which means I need to clear board. I guess 10 cost, I stun the Alvida. I want to remove his options of like if I just got in the 2k early, I'd be at 1 life and then I'd probably be fine. I can't rest the teach because he will rest something, but I guess yeah, I mean he can defend this. I can't kill the Alvida, which means I stun this Alvida and go live. Just to make progress, and then I hope. I guess this one Alvida is enough to rest one of the teaches, which means he'll have 3 swings into 1 blocker, and I'd need to counter out of 2 things, which I can't. So getting like another brick there from live lost me the game. Otherwise, I would have this. Is there any world where I live? I have to turn him on plays because of the Krieg. So is there any world where I live? So I trash Augur. I have 2k, 2k, 1k. He has 3 swings. He rests one of the teaches. I can block 1. Now he has 2 swings that I need to counter. And there's no way that works. He can swing like what? Attach 3 here for 9. 3, 3, 4 or something for like 9, 9, 9. And I block 1 and I counter 2k, 2k, 1k out of 1, 9 and then I die. Which means the only way I can possibly win is if I kill this Alvida and he doesn't have a replacement. What was that fucking brick from life, man? God damn it. Okay. And that's what we call playing for our outs. The chance that he isn't able to protect her is low, but it's the only way I can win. And it might salvage us the win. Arlong, so I can attach all the Dawn he needs, so I can rest the thingy. So now I need to only counter out of 1 swing, and I can. I have enough 2Ks in hand. If he doesn't have Deadman's Game, but even if he did, I would survive. He can go 9, right? Or am I missing something? Arlong attaches a Restodon to teach and another Restodon to teach. This will be 9, right? This will be 9. So I guess he has the 4K counter event. And he has the aura. Chance that I kill him, I guess, is pretty damn low. My aura can't really negate anything. If I play 6 cost and kill this, I have 3 blockers. And he has 3 swings, but these 2 can attach enough down so you can rest it, which means I have to go for game. Which means I lose. All of these swings need to go through, and this is a 4K counter event. So I guess I'm not guaranteed to lose. These are 10. So if I want to do 11 4 times, I'm 1 short. Fuck. Okay, so 11, 11, 11, 12. That's what I can do. But do I even want to do 11, 11, 12? He probably has a creek, right? Probably has 1/7 cost. So maybe 10 is fine on the first one. But then he only needs event 2K. But then I can do 11, 12, 12. I think the 11 chain is probably the best. 11, 11, and I wish I had 1 card more, then this would be 12. Sucks. But I have no choice. Question just being whether I'm better off going for the 11, 11, 11, 12, or whether I want to do 10, 11, 12, 12. How many 2Ks did we see from him? He played a couple. He's got to have some bad shit collected up in hand that he hasn't been able to play. Which means 10, 11, 12 is better. There's at least 1 creek here. He needs the event and like a 2K, which is unlikely. Okay. Now 11. Then 12. Come on, please. We played perfectly. We played for our outs. Fuck. Haha. The fuck do you mean, haha? Go kill yourself. Jesus Christ. Ugh, that was annoying. The consecutive breaks from life really fucked me. And then he goes 7 instead of 6, so I couldn't counter out. Then I was basically forced into going for game. Kaido. Another one. Also, we of course didn't have stage the entire game again. Because why would we? I mean, we take those. Thanks. Okay, so we get rid of queen. Does he have another queen? That would be annoying. But if he doesn't, then we prevent it. Oh. Oh, okay. The on-play ramp. Bruh. That is unfortunate. Yeah, so worst case scenario is king. Okay. There's king. Suppose if they run these a lot, it could be worth it to turn off on plays on 3 to prevent them ramping with this, like they did this game. Tempest kick is nice and all, but if he has the perfect curve, we just lose. So not much we can do now except hope. Does he have the 10 cost? No, he doesn't. Good. The banished 10k body is gonna be a huge pain in the ass though. It's a lot of fucking augers that I don't fucking need. Yeah, this king is unkillable. I guess I could auger black hole, but then I have nothing else, so we just go live and play 6 costs. Okay. Yeah, playing. Yeah, no, that doesn't work anyways. So I just shoot the Hawkins because why the fuck not? And then guess I'll go 6 live. Or just might die. But I'm almost fucking dead, so I have less of a choice than I might otherwise have. I'm probably gonna lose this yet. I need to block the banish swing. But then I can't bring Kuzan out. So annoying. If he has a slow beam, I'm kinda cooked. Maybe I should have taken Devon and gone for game. I definitely should have considered it. I don't think we're ever swinging into this. We stun Kaido. I guess he has the blocker, so I'd need to have Black Hole. Guess I could turn this into a into an auger and then play another auger dog. To I guess I don't even need to play the dog. I already have that. So I could do the auger dog to kill Kaido, but I would still die. So I need to play 10 cost. It's the only way. If he has slow beam though, then playing the 10 cost throws the game. But I need to stun the blocker. If he has slow beam, so be it. I can't avoid it. Yeah, okay, he has it. And the fucking mummer again. Mm, yeah, slow beam ended it. I could have gone like, you know, basically play the teach at the end and first go 5, 5, 6, 7. Problem with that being is that he gets to, deal with 2 of them for free. And so yeah, I had another one. So if I would have, for example, gone 5, 5, 6, 6, no, 5, 5, 6, 7, and then play 10 cost teach at the end, then he doesn't get to rest the blocker. However, he gets to use leader ability to get out of one 6k swing. He gets to use the Kaido blocker to get out of the 7k swing. And he gets to use one like a 1k, 2k, probably just the slow beam, I guess. Yeah, he has a second one, so he'd play one. So use one slow beam and all of it is negated. However, I would have the 10 cost teach be active. I'd probably still grab Devon. Then he would play probably another Kaido. And because he gets the 2 on active, he would again have enough for slow beam sword. So then he has 2 blockers. I would need to find a black hole, get rid of 1 blocker. And then I would, at best, if the Devon is still alive. At best, if the Devon's, I guess after the teach blocker, he may go onto like Augur or something instead. Reduce the Burgess down to like 6 swing. Make the Devon die, and then Black Hole 1. I'd have like Burgess, Augur, teach. Basically, I'd have this against 1 blocker after Black Hole. So I have 6 Dawn. Might be at 2. I might have lost anyways. But slow beam definitely guaranteed the loss. If you think Moto Teach is bad, it's a skill diff. True. Bro is spitting. The deck 100% needs help. Yeah, I would love some Teach support. They have been very greedy with their Mono Teach support. Fucking Hanyabal is a playable deck after the support it got. Okay, so for dinner, first time making chili. We'll see how well we're able to make it work. But I feel like, how bad can it be? Robin again. No search. Oh my god, what a fucking hand. I've got nothing on 1 and 3. And I'm not even gonna draw anything from life because she has banish. Yeah, okay. That's questionable. I mean, you know what? At this point, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Tell me. Huh? I don't even have a 2k. Watch her swing 6 into my fucking life. And I would normally counter out with a 2k. But, okay, thank god. Still, my god, what a start. This is just ridiculous. Guess I have to hope he has something on curve, because if he swings 6 life, I'm losing a card. Damn, chat is popping off. Arguing over mono and black yellow teach. Yeah, okay. Well, that would go through anyways. So he'll be at 10 and can play the 10 cost Big Mom, so I guess that's his plan. Rests, alright, he rests this because he can bring back something and then it's irrelevant. It's not even a 3 cost I could kill, but another fucking I still don't have stage. All I can do is take like Augur and play 6 cost. I need to kill this though, because at least then the next time I can kill it. You know what? I have my win condition. Have this go through. Play 6 cost Kuzan and pass. And then hope that he plays 10 cost. I mean, it's, you know, it's a really strong play for him, you know. 10 cost, 5 life, get me to like 1 or 0. And then I grab Devon from trash with Kuzan. He doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. He'll play 1. He'll have 4 left to counter with. He has nothing that gives him extra counter or blocker. So if I go 11, he would need to have 7, 9, 11. So he'd need to have 3 2Ks and a 1K, which is unlikely. Okay. So he doesn't do that. Damn. Rip Kuzan. Still has 3. He can swing 8 into it and it would die. Yeah, okay. I'll play these 2. Can he play Oven? No, okay, thank God. So he'd play Pero, which means I guess there's no point killing this. I can do 7/7 life, I guess. How dead am I? I have enough blockers, I think. If he gets another blocker, it's kind of scary for him. Like if I have a black hole, this is gone, then I can do like, 8/9 or something. Okay, so he takes it. Does he get another trigger summon? No. I hope he blocks. The chance for another trigger would be problematic. Okay. 4 swings, I don't die. Yeah, basically. 3 blockers, 2 life. I'm good. Even if he has something that would stop 1 blocker and I can't think of it, I would still live. And I mean, he would still like actually need to like I would probably counter out of something. Think I just grab Kuzan. Guess I can grab Augur, make it more difficult to swing into. What defensive tools does he have? Guess I could have gone straight for Devon. I have enough blockers. Yeah, I have enough. If this was Devon, like if he does 6/6/6, I can counter block. And he can't do 7 that many times. The same applies here, right? If I do Devon, he can do 7/7, huh? But that at the same time does mean he has to use all his Dawn and I don't have to worry about counter events. I don't know if he even runs any, but I think we're good here. It is raining heavily now, huh? 6 into Devon, 1k. Okay, so Devon lives, Augur lives, Burgess lives, Teach lives. 4 swings on life, including a banish. It is over. In banish. What do they run any counter events? Anything? Meteor shower? No. She's yellow, so maybe Big Mom had a counter event. Saber, no. Fulgora is 4,000. So that's Fulgora if he has 2 characters with a trigger. Which he does. But I mean, I can go high with this. Might have been too high. Maybe 11 would have been better. I don't know. But getting the banish through is important. Can I see the list after this game? Yeah, sure. Think I just do a bunch of 7s. 11 would have been better. Giant? Fuck, I forgot about Giant. Okay. So I had another Giant. Okay, Giant can protect his characters, which is pretty disgusting. They don't have to be Straw Hats. Fuck Giant, man. Broken ass card. Still, so what I could have done, I think if I swing 11, he had another Giant, so actually he could have still taken the 11 banish. So what I could have done actually is clear his board, aside from the oven. They're 4K bodies. So if I swing into them, obviously stage like not having it and then still not getting it is kind of fucking sad. Mm. All right, dude wanted. Yeah, I'll show the list in a moment. But the swinging into 6 would have been easier. But with Gum Gum Giant, he can defend so much. And yeah, I can't kill the oven, but I just need to kill one of these two. Okay, with God Threat, he would have gotten rid of Devon, so I would have needed to kill 2. And then, I mean, if I use all my Dawn and attach, I guess I could like swing, casually life with like 9 or something. If he takes it, then I would definitely go for game. But uh, if he counters with like event 1K or something, then I could swing like 10, 10. Something like that, or 8. Uh, 8 into the Perispera and the smoothie, and then use the other 7 to swing like 10 or 12 or something. I should be able to kill both or 2, and then go banish live, get a little bit out of that. Maybe I could have won it. He had a specific setup that let him win this, so that's annoying. And we didn't have stage, and the Burgess was weak, and a lot of problems. But it is what it is. Maybe we should have not gone for a game. We should have kept Giant in mind, since Robin can use that. Here's the deck list for the dude who was asking. That's what we're currently chilling with. Does he die if he goes 16k double attack with Devon, or is that not how it works? No, it is sadly not how double attack works. Plus, it looks like I think he would have been able to get out of it. Come Giant is fucking 8k guard though, without accounting for the draws. Yeah, and the draws are fucking nuts, dude. Like, the draws are what make it so broken. A 4k event for one Don is strong, definitely strong, but the fact that it draws 2 cards after trashing one means it's hand neutral. And not only is it hand neutral, but you can trash a brick and draw more counter. So, absolutely insane. The absolutely insane. One of the strongest defense tools. The only reason, people are not complaining about it is because no purple straw deck, straw hat deck is in the meta at all. Like half the reason why Robin is alive is because she's a purple straw hat. Mm, absolutely insane card. All right, boys. But since I haven't eaten anything, I will drop out. I need to make dinner, and then it'll probably be ready like at 11 p.m. or something. It was a nice stream, quite a long stream. It was fun playing OP17. A lot of the matchups played out roughly. Jesus Christ, the thunder. Uh, a lot of the matchups played out roughly as expected. We absolutely crushed Linlin. The Rocks game wasn't really a great example because we just low rolled so hard. We beat one Kaido really heavily. And then I believe we lost to one because he just had the perfect curve, which is I think how that matchup goes sometimes. Like if he hits everything perfectly and he doesn't really have a lot of searchers or consistency, if he hits everything despite that and high rolls, then we lose. And if not, then there's a middle ground where we probably win. And then if he just doesn't really hit the pieces, we just crush him, as we saw in the first game. Mihawk is favored, will remain favored. And we just beat up Sabo pretty hard. I think, yeah, we played against him twice. We crushed him twice. And so, yeah, it was a good stream. Thanks for joining in. Uh, Yada, yada, yada. If somebody would be generous, they would send me on Discord the timestamps of the individual games. That would make it a lot easier for me to cut them and potentially upload them as a video for the people that don't watch streams. Thanks for joining. I will see you in the next stream on Discord, on YouTube. And until then, bye bye. Good night.